This is video 27 of 101. This video is about nuts and seeds. I'm so excited to talk about nuts and seeds because these tiny powerhouses have so much nutrients in them and they are amazing for you. And they taste great too. They're like kind of creamy. They have a nice natural crunchy texture to them. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the varieties of nuts and seeds, how incredibly nutritious they are, and I'm going to talk about some simple habits that you can set up so that ingesting nuts and seeds on a daily basis is a breeze. And then you can get all those extra vitamins and minerals without even having to think about it. How great is that? There are so many incredible varieties of nuts and seeds out there. This video is only going to scratch on the surface. So some of the ones that you're going to see in your grocery store, some seeds you're going to see: flax seed, chia seed, hemp seed, poppy seed, sesame seed, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. There are so many varieties of seeds. There are also so many kinds of nuts available, like almonds and cashews and walnuts, macadamia nuts, hazelnuts, Brazil nuts. There are so many varieties all over around the world. In terms of buying nuts and seeds, I always recommend buying in bulk. You're going to save a lot more money when you're not buying that packaging. I know that sometimes nuts and seeds can run a little bit expensive, but the great thing is that you don't need to be eating a lot of them to get these great nutrients. So just find the ones that you love and stock up on those. Also, when you're going to the store, make sure that you're trying to buy the ones that have not been processed. There's no glaze or salt or roasting of them at all. If you want to process them in this way to make them a kind of a snack, I highly recommend doing it yourself because sometimes the processing can add a lot of unnatural ingredients and it can strip the nuts of a lot of their nutrients. So try to get them as absolutely plain as possible. So just keep in mind that nuts and seeds are quite high in fat, and so as long as you're using that energy, you can have as much as you want. But if you are overindulging without using all that extra energy you're getting, it may lead to unwanted weight gain. So as long as we stick to portions that we know we're going to burn off, even these small portions that I have, I live a pretty sedentary lifestyle, and in these small portions I'm able to get lots of vitamins and minerals, mostly the minerals, and not have to deal with any excess weight gain. So let's get into it. My favorite nut combination is this here. In here, you've got cashews, there's macadamia nuts, walnuts, Brazil nuts, almonds, and hazelnuts. These are very, very nutritious nuts. So I bought them all in bulk. I've combined them here into this jar, and every day I just grab a handful, about a handful of nuts like that. Then there's so many nutrients in just that handful. Let's go over the nutrient benefits of that mix here. Self-nutrient data analysis. I've created this recipe so we can review what the benefits is of this entire mix here. One thing I will note is that Brazil nuts contain a ridiculously high amount of selenium. In the previous egg video, you'll see that eggs do contain a little bit of selenium. So in one egg, you're going to get 20% of your daily value. In one Brazil nut, you're going to get over 100% of your daily value of selenium. So one nut that has no cruelty attached to it, or one egg that has a crap ton of cruelty attached to it. So we have almonds, Brazil nuts, cashews, hazelnuts, macadamia, and walnuts. In 1 ounce, you're going to see about 177 calories, 17 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein. The minerals content is crazy high. Look at all that selenium, all the manganese, all the copper in there. There's tons of omega-3s and omega-6s and absolutely no cholesterol at all. So nuts are incredible. Just have a handful of these every day and you are going to be feeling so much better. Minerals help your body communicate with itself and make sure things are going on properly. Having a handful of nuts a day is going to be perfect to help that out. Another really great thing about nuts is that once you have your base, you can then add other things to make it a little bit tasty and make kind of like a trail mix if you'd like. Add dark chocolate chips, add goji berries or other dried superfood berries, other seeds like sesame seeds or pumpkin seeds to add a little bit of flavor. If you want to just like sprinkle some Himalayan pink salt over top to add a little bit more, that salty sweet combination can be pretty delicious as well. Having a trail mix, just a handful of it a day, is a perfect way to get these extra minerals in your body. So the nuts is something I'll usually have as a snack throughout the day, but then for breakfast or at some point during the day, I will have seeds. But this is the end of my seed mix here, and I love these seeds. I buy them in bulk, obviously, and there is poppy seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, and sesame seeds as well in here, and a whole ton of minerals. So I did a nutrient analysis of this combination as well. Only about 189 calories, which is pretty great, so you could definitely increase that up if you want to grab more nutritional value. 7 grams of fiber and 7 grams of protein. Already we're seeing that calcium and iron and magnesium and phosphorus there. There's also some copper, manganese, and selenium, thiamine as well in there, and also the omega-3 and omega-6s, and no cholesterol at all. This seed mix is awesome. If you're gonna have a little bit of the seed mix and a little bit of the nuts every day, you are gonna have such a great balanced mineral intake. Setting up nuts and seeds to have throughout the day is a great way to ensure you're getting enough minerals and healthy fats in your diet as well. So how do we eat these varieties of foods? Well, like I already mentioned, the nuts make a great trail mix. For the seeds though, they are so versatile. You know, sometimes I'm making a sandwich, I'll just put a big tablespoon on the nut butter, spread it out, and honestly, you don't even taste it at all. And it also makes it crunchy too, so it just has more texture. It's really, really fun. Even adding them into nice cream or into smoothies is a great addition as well, or even just throwing them into some kind of baking. You're making some kind of muffins or bread, just add a couple tablespoons. Any place you can get the nutrients, might as well just add them in, because the more the better, right? One other thing that I just mentioned is nut butters, nut and seed butters. These are also an awesome way to get those minerals concentrated. I love almond butters. I also love sunflower and pumpkin seed butter. Sometimes I like to buy peanut butter and pumpkin seed butter because the pumpkin seed butter is so high in iron that I'll just put a little bit of it on my toast and then the peanut butter on top, just using a little bit of it every once in a while, and to help out with the cost, because I know sometimes these can be a little bit more expensive, the nut butters. And just making them yourself, I think, is a great alternative to the high cost. You're just gonna go out and buy your nuts and seeds in bulk and then just blend them in your high-speed blender, and you've got nut butter and seed butter right there. So that's perfect. There are so many ways that you can add nuts and seeds into your diet, and there are so many minerals that are just waiting to be added into your body. Minerals are awesome to help your body communicate with itself, to make sure that everything is working properly, to help fight disease and to heal itself, and just to make you feel lighter and give you more energy. They may be tiny, but they pack a punch.